Today, we'd like to show you a new product in detail, Multilayer Foam. It is a product that we've recently brought to the European market. So, with that said, let's have a look at it. As the name suggests, Multilayer Foam is made up of multiple thin layers of foam, and that give you the possibility of selecting how deep you actually want to cut. I should point out as well that multi-layer foam is much denser and more rigid than other types of foam that the handyman may be used to, and there's a distinct advantage in that. If, for example, you compare this with standard foam, the standard foam is very soft and very pliable, and multi-layer foam is very rigid. If you take pick and pluck, for example, it's also very soft and very pliable in the middle. Plus, you'll have the disadvantage that little squares can be lost over time, and meaning you don't protect your equipment as well. At high performance cases, we offer the blank multi-layer foam inserts for all case types, irrespective of brand. So you just let us know which case you're using, and we will cut the multi-layer foam to the exact dimensions for your case or your case type and ship it to you. This means that all you have to do is prepare the foam for protection of your individual equipment. Okay, so let's take an example. Here we have a blank insert cut exactly for a Peli 1555 case. As you can see, the foam fits perfect for this case in all dimensions. To start, you need a couple of pieces of equipment. A non-permanent marker, preferably white, so you can draw outlines of the equipment you're trying to protect, and a sharp blade, which is adjustable in length. First, you have to lay out all the equipment in how you think it will look like when you're finished with the final product. You then take your non-permanent marker and start marking an outline of all the equipment. After you finish that, you can start removing all the equipment. Now what you need to do is you need to adjust the blade to the depth and the height of the equipment that you're trying to place inside the foam. This is a very important step. You then take the knife and start cutting on the line, only going as deep as what you've set the height of the blade to be. Then just keep working around the outline for all the equipment. So once you've finished that, you can start taking out the blocks. To do that, you need to stick your fingers in the gap until you reach the bottom, then start peeling the foam blocks out. You can keep doing that for all of them. So once you've finished cutting everything, you can take a damp cloth and start working away and removing the non-permanent markings. Now you just keep pulling out all the blocks and you can start placing your equipment as soon as you're finished. So as you can see, the camera is not sitting completely inside. The beauty of multi-layer foam is that what you can do now is just set the blade to the additional depth you want to cut. And once you have that, just start cutting inside the foam to increase the depth. And start pulling it out with your fingers, just like last time. And now you can see that once you put the camera in, it sits much deeper. Okay, so now you've finished cutting everything. You can see a little problem that you may have for heavy equipment is you don't have any finger inserts, so you can't get hold of the equipment. So what we can do there is make life a little bit easier and create finger inserts at different places for the equipment. So all you need to do is take a hot metal rod, and that can be heated with a blowtorch, and it doesn't take a lot of heat to get that going. If you don't have a blowtorch, just heat it over your stove. It only takes a few seconds. Then you take the hot rod and slowly press it into the foam. And as you can see, you create a perfect finger insert. Just carry on doing that for the rest of them. What you can also see here now is the beauty of multi-layer foam is you can create many different depths of foam depending on the equipment. With standard foam, you have to cut all the way through. You have no choice. Then if you want different depths, what you need to do is take the block that you've cut out and cut it maybe in half to create different depths and put it back in. Same with pick and pluck. You have to take each segment out all the way through. And then what you need to do if you want to create different depths is start cutting the little segments and plugging it back in, which is a bit of a nightmare. Also, you're restricted by the dimensions of the segments. So for this, multi-layer foam is a lot more flexible than standard or pick and pluck foam. Right, now you've finished, just put all the equipment back in and you're very much done. Okay, so you can see it's pretty easy to create a beautiful foam insert by yourself. It's very fast to do and very easy and doesn't take any specialized equipment. So High Performance Cases offers this solution for all case types of all sizes. For others, where you need a professional look like a presentation case or storing of industrial equipment, you may want to consider our service where we take you end to end from design all the way through to CNC or water jet cutting for the professional look.